So when I say the word island, you probably think about beautiful landscapes and your next holidays. But today we need to dip a little bit deeper than their beauty, because these places, they are extremely vulnerable to climate change due to the way we have been producing energy and chemicals. They suffer more than other places because of the way they rely on imported fossil fuels and the way they have limited space to implement these technologies, and also the way that these prices fluctuate more for these environments. However, the same conditions also make these spaces more likely to be innovative. And this is one thing that we take advantage from. So, although most of the islands will be abundant in renewable energy, we live in Galway, so we know the sun doesn't always shine, so I don't need this anymore because we are in Galway. But when the sun doesn't shine, what we need is finding a way to store energy and to have chemicals for us to use. And that's where hydrogen comes to take place in our society. So there are several companies and researchers, like ourselves, developing technologies for hydrogen. In my case, what I'm focused on is on understanding how policies and incentives can facilitate the creation of this hydrogen ecosystem. And because of that, I worked for 2 hydrogen projects. They're focused on implementing pilot plants in 3 European islands. So in Tenerife, in Madeira, and here in Ireland. And by implementing these pilot plants in islands, we are able to demonstrate and really know how these technologies will work or not, and see how people are going to react to those. So one of the things that we have been trying to do is understanding the importance of early stage engagement, and that's one of the things that my job did, because it is really important for these companies and developers of renewable energy to understand the population and deal with the community to make sure that these developments are bespoke to that reality. So when you have the opportunity to make these islands into centers for innovation, we are much more likely to decrease the levels of emission, to increase jobs, and to make sure that we deal with everything that's happening with the pressure of climate change in a way that we might not be paying this $12 billion just with the cost of sea level rising. We might benefit from this. So I would like to show that all these studies and European projects working with hydrogen developed an amazing job, and to remind you that Ireland is an island, is one of the 2,200 inhabited islands that will suffer from sea level rising if we do nothing. So we must act now. Thank you.